Welcome all you Aries to your weekly energy update, where we're looking to see what energies the Creator wants you to know about the upcoming week. We're looking at the week of May 1st to May 8th. These are timeless though, so if you are coming across this reading outside of that time frame, I would still trust your intuition. Watch the video anyway, because I'm sure there are messages for you. But we're going to start off by pulling here from the Syrian Starseed Oracle, and this is just going to be what overall energy they want you to know for the entire week. And then, of course, we'll dig in deeper as well. So let me just give it one more shuffle here. All right. So for our Aries, what do you want them to know about this upcoming week, please? All right. This is the one right here. Let's see what we have going on. You have the Sage of Orbs. So the sages in this deck are the queens and the orbs are the swords. So this is basically the Queen of Swords. So for you this week, the energy is very mental. It's about balancing heart and mind and not being too much in your head, because one of the beautiful messages that the Queen of Swords brings is, of course, that when you make decisions strictly in your mind, that doesn't always turn out for our highest experience. Also making decisions strictly from emotion also, because if you're in the human side of us, making decisions out of fight or flight and fear, or on all of those small t truths of those expectations, that's not going to fare too well. But when you balance heart and mind, that usually brings in a wonderful awareness throughout the week. So that is perfect for this upcoming week here. We're also going to pull from these Sun and Moon Tarot and just get clarification on what they want you to know about these thoughts and the balancing of the heart and mind. Let's give these a quick shuffle. All right, so what about this balancing of heart and mind you want Aries to know? Okay, there we go. I also want these two and these two. Kind of wants that right in the middle, which you have the Princess of Swords. Any others? Okay, and this one here. All right. So let's dive in here. Now, like I said, you also have the Princess of Swords. So you've got the Ace of Swords in the hands of the Queen here. And then you also have the Ace of Swords in the Princess, which would be the Page of Swords. Now, swords also, in addition to being all about the mind, you know, your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, is also communication. And so they're really zeroing on in this week that there's this big emphasis on communication that you're going to be receiving, that's going to be coming into your life. And the balancing out of it is what's important. They're kind of just really focusing in here that, you know, when the little butterfly comes in, you don't need to kill it with a sword. You don't need to kill the messenger, is what I'm hearing. So there's going to be messages from the outside and even from your heart and from your mind where you just get this communication that comes toward you. And for this week, they're kind of wanting you to put a little bit of filter on your fiery Aries energy, and just kind of this balance message comes in. Just take it easy. Don't overreact, but you can respond. Still have passion, still have excitement, but you don't need to do overkill with it here. And they want me to do this one next here. Yeah, because you have the Seven of Swords. So all this swords energy going on. Because the Seven of Swords, basically, you know, it talks about here, it says futility at the top. The Seven of Swords is kind of known as the thievery card or the deception card. And because this is all about thoughts and communication, these are going to be these messages of like secrets coming out or new information coming out where you didn't know before. Okay. So this can be, they're showing me a variety of things, you know, like there was rumors going around and you hear more about the rumors, or, you've broken up and so there's all this messages coming around the ex and what's going on in their lives, or, you left a job and there's information coming out around the job, and it's just all this information. But they're saying and showing that these messages that come, they are coming to you on purpose, for a purpose, to reflect back to you these thoughts, these deceiving thoughts that you've had about yourself, these beliefs that you've had that have been deceiving yourself. And, these would be beliefs like, you're hearing all this stuff about an ex that you broke up with and things that they are supposedly saying, and you have this bubble up inside you where you're like, rah, rah, you have that fire that comes in, but realize like that's coming up, or you heard rumors like, oh yeah, they're glad you left that job because you weren't doing things right. It's like, don't trust the messages that they're absolutely true, but just understand that they are coming to you on purpose, for a purpose. Because with these messages that are coming, they're coming purposely to rattle your cage, for you to understand these fears that you have, these beliefs, these false beliefs you have about yourself. Because when people say stuff like, oh, your ex said this about you, or your previous job said this about you, or whatever it might be, if you believe it, even a little bit of it, that's why it bothers you. If you didn't believe it, then you'd be like, psh, or whatever. If someone comes up to you and said, oh yeah, they said you weren't, worth their time, you'd be like, oh, if you believe that you aren't worth their time, then you would, get upset with that. Or if someone came up to you and said, yeah, they said you're an alien from another planet, you'd be like, what? And you would laugh because you don't believe that, right? You're like, there's no precedence in that, or people wouldn't really believe that. But what you fear is that you believe what they're saying, or that other people will. And so these thoughts and these beliefs that are making themselves known are to help you face those. They're coming into your face, kind of like this butterfly is literally flying into the face of this person here. It's like it's because they want to help you transform. They're this mirror that are coming to show you what you believe about yourself. And so whatever's coming from the outside, just remember that it's a mirror reflecting back to you what you want to see about yourself. So that might help not let the fire, go get out of hand within you. You'll still feel it bubble up, but then go, wait a minute. If I believe it, that's why this is bubbling up. So let me really look at my belief. We'll see what we have over here as well. Yeah, because here's the Judgment card. You've got card number 20. It's 2 X's, double endings and double beginnings. But this is this awareness. This is you transforming and realizing who you really are. This is our human form, this little smallness that we think we are. But this is the real you, the powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that you are. This is this calling. This is the noise that's being made to wake you up and for you to see who you really are. So that is perfect with what's unfolding here. I'm just going to put that right there. Yeah, because then you have the universe. So this is the world card in the Standard Tarot. This is basically significant endings and significant new beginnings. So there is this ending of the old way that you were looking at yourself, and this, like I said, this rising, this dawning for you to see this amazing being that you really are. So everything that's unfolding is unfolding for you. It's not happening to you, but I know in the beginning it can feel like that when you feel the prick of the sword kind of like waking you up, going boink, boink. Yeah, and then you have the Ace of the Swords again. So you have the Ace of Swords here. She's willing it here. And then here's the gift that's being given to you. So the Ace of Swords does 2 things. One, it helps you connect to the capital T truths. This would be the truths of who you really are in this case. But it helps you connect to those truths that are rooted in the unconditional love of the Creator of all things, of back home, of where we come from. It also, the flip side of the Ace of Swords, in addition to connecting to the capital T truths, it helps you cut away the small t truths of these beliefs that you had before. So you definitely have a lot of thinking that's going on this week that's reflecting on your thoughts and beliefs that have been really bringing a lot of this, I want to say like angst, this anxiety, this trouble that have been really igniting that fire within you. So all this air energy and all this swords is definitely this separation, really understanding what is old beliefs of the ego and what you've been conditioned to believe through praise and punishment, and then the capital T truths of the higher realm. So this is definitely coming in here for you. Yeah. Because here you have the 10 of Wands, which it says oppression at the top. You're ready to let this energy go. The Wands is your drive, your ambition, your passion, your overall energy. And the 10 is this burden that you've been carrying for such a long time. And I kind of feel like a lot of that has to do with trying to please all the people all the time, trying to meet up to all those expectations, trying to prove, to people that, no, don't believe what they're saying. And, the whole thing is that your true friends who love you unconditionally and know you won't believe any of that crud anyway, right? It's only the other that we think. And it's funny that we put so much emphasis on what other people think, the people that don't really know us. But if they're making judgments without really knowing us and knowing all the information, why do we trust their opinion anyway, right? Because it is a decision or an opinion made with not all of the information. So it's an incomplete and poor opinion, right? When you look at it that way. So this 10 of Wands represents all this energy you've been investing in trying to make other people believe a certain way or to protect yourself in a certain way. And you definitely have this endings and new beginnings happening here, especially with this Judgment card, the Universe card, which is significant life-changing endings and new beginnings because it's the major arcana, the final card of the major arcana. And then you have the 10 of Wands, which is 10s are endings and new beginnings. So you're ready to have this new energy come in as you stop investing in these thoughts and these beliefs that are no longer serving you. So this is a big week of having these things again. Just this communication is going to come in your face. Now that you're aware of it, then you can go, oh, okay, this is that thing that I was being warned about. Now I can, kind of almost laugh it off a little bit and go, oh, here's the lies that are coming. Here's the little poke that was supposed to wake me up this week. We're also going to pull your final card here from the Wild Offering Oracle and just see what the final message the Creator has for you for this week. Okay, well, that one went flying out by itself, so we will take that one. And we'll see if there's another one. Okay, not all those. All right, so what else besides the one that fell out of the deck there? Okay, that one that just fell out of the deck too. Okay, so we'll start with this one since it showed itself. Yeah, striving, exactly what we were talking about, right? Eventually, the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. Yeah, so this is that energy we're talking about here. Striving, trying to make things happen, trying to make things people, believe. But this is about going with the flow as you connect to these capital T truths and understand who you really are right here, right? That you just stop worrying so much, you stop investing so much energy outwardly, and then you have all that energy left for you to move forward and where you want to go. Then the other message here was enjoyment. Yeah. Again, striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you are inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. Yes, so this is perfect. Both of these had to do with striving and pushing, which is basically this energy of the Ten of Wands. So really understanding what is driving you so much. And really, it comes down to these expectations, this drive around the pleasing people and not wanting them to think incorrectly about you. But that's a big, huge thing we learn in this life, right? No matter what you do, you can give people the universe, the world, and they could still be unhappy. The only thing you can truly control is your own choices around what story you put around a situation and what emotion you want to feel through a situation. So this is great awareness about balancing and figuring out your thoughts and beliefs this week as these messages come to rattle your cage. And you got this, Aries. You enjoy the fire, so you enjoy the challenge that's coming, and you of course have survived 100% of the challenges that you have encountered in this life, and this will just be another one that you'll add to your little hatch marks, right? All right, well, we're going to leave the reading there. If you are looking for additional messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those messages and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up, click this like button, also click the subscribe button. That gives you access to this notification bell. And when you go in there, if you click the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, or you subscribe to a channel, any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy and wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is in the description box below. All right, Aries, as you go through this amazing week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. You have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.